Hello, sheeple. If you regularly scroll through social media and you've ever expressed an interest in alternative media and history, some of the fanciful conspiracies you get are amazing. But you know what's really phenomenal? With all the blatant lies and craziness in this world today, we're beginning to realise that anything is possible because everything we think we know about our world is a story from an authority that's losing our respect. We hear about flat earth, the moon landing being a hoax, aliens, hidden technology, hidden civilizations, land masses, Satanists controlling the world from the shadows. A lot of these theories are actually true, but you might say, who cares? I'm just trying to make ends meet. But why are so many of us struggling? This is a world of absolute abundance. There's tons of everything for everyone, be they greedy and selfish or humble and giving. But whoever or whatever is in control of this realm, it seems it cannot allow us to be happy, intelligent, aware, loving, with moral fibre and integrity. It's like we're farm animals that could possibly overpower the farmer if we had this kind of unity. On non-censored platforms, you also hear theories like this being rubbish, or this being complete garbage. Also the war in Ukraine, you'll hear that it's intentionally been started and escalated to bring down the West, along with numerous attacks on food production. You won't be able to hear any of these alternative independent reports for very long, and this is horrible. Without alternative, genuinely independent and honest reports, I would probably have got smacks abominated. If all the information you hear comes from the whores in the mainstream media and high-level government slime, it's incredibly difficult to challenge or even question anything. History can be written in a generation, rewritten in a generation, I should say. And that's what we're beginning to realise en masse. So they're going to ban TikTok because even though it's heavily censored, some interesting truths are emerging from it, and the authorities possibly don't feel they can impose even more austere censorship at this stage. But soon, everything you hear, everything you say, everything you do will have to be government approved. Remember, sheeple, governments have been demanding and being given more and more power, apparently to handle things and make everything better for us. Yet, suffering and disharmony are increasing to a scale that will surely satisfy the Satanists running the show. We're just not, we're not just facing Facebook jail anymore for expressing views differing from government bullcrap. If the government labels you as a conspiracy theorist, you're linked to terrorism and may get a visit from armed thugs, often referred to as Australian police. And you'll end up dead in an incident that will be labelled 100% your fault. They just bumped off an intellectual with multiple degrees, read hundreds of books, had thousands of books in his home. Stephen Harrison from Warwick, Queensland. Stephen, being a brilliant, independent thinker and a friendly and honourable man, was, of course, against this. Free thinking isn't allowed in disgusting fascist Queensland, Australia. So the thugs paid him a visit. Despite Stephen being disabled, passive, timid even, they blasted him with painful sonic weapons and dazzled him with strobe lights on a made-up weapons charge. Injured and terrified, he curled up into a ball on the floor, where he was found dead with a bullet wound to the head. He didn't have a gun, and police say no shots were fired. And they also said that nothing seemed suspicious, which doesn't make any sense at all, but authorities don't have to. Testimony is by Stephen's friend and fellow Australian Federation Party member, Brett Tunbridge, and numerous members of the Warwick, Queensland community. The day before this, another man was found dead in his home after a police thug siege in Townsville, North Queensland. And I already did a video on the three conspiracy theorists and a neighbour murdered in their home by police in Weambilla near Tara, Queensland. 2 officers were also killed as a probable sacrifice by higher ranking officers that needed an excuse to go after other dissenters. And to think, Australia will be recruiting foreign police officers soon, in the unlikely event that Australian police object to bashing fellow Australians, resisting the next wave of horrendous government policies. Then, and if they have a problem with that, then these new fellas won't have a problem with that. Top brass of the Queensland police thugs pledged to come after conspiracy theorists, which again is anyone who disagrees with them or major government policies and agendas. And they're doing it. Imagine how easy it would be for them to kill you if you're not, if you get labelled as a conspiracy theorist and you're not even an outstanding member of the community like the above mentioned. Lucky I'm just one of many conspiracy guys, and I'm not very big, because if I was, I wouldn't be around for very long. The moonlight fades with the morning glow. Good night, sheeple.